What's going on, guys? We are back here in Afterpulse, and we got a quick review for the 4-star maxed out AC30 Shamrock, level 25 out of 25. You see rate of fire is below 3,000 still, and range is really low, 1225. That's why I think the Dragon Edition is still the best AC30 edition to date. But yeah, we'll give you a look at the Evolve preview. There's what the 5-star looks like. However, at the end of this video, we're actually going to be combining this to get a random 5-star Shamrock weapon, 100% guaranteed. And that is because there is an event currently going on. If you don't know, you can always check my website for a list of current events or check the forums. You can combine 1 to 4-star weapons to get 2 to 5-star 100% guaranteed Shamrock weapons. So we'll see what 5-star we get at the end of this video. But obviously right here we jumped into a training match, and we're gonna see how we can do with a 4-star AC30 Shamrock in training. You know, I'm wearing the full 3-piece set tactical beret gear set. Definitely is a must in my opinion if you're not using the Dragon AC30. Even with the Dragon AC30, it's almost necessary. The range is just so low on this guy, you know. I've said it before, I've done several AC30 videos before. The range just makes this gun pretty much unplayable, you know. In theory, it was originally introduced, this is just my own speculation, I would say that it was originally introduced as a very highly portable assault rifle, but now that other guns have been introduced that are a lot better with better portability, like even the AG10 is better, and definitely the CQR is a lot better. With those guns, they have high enough portability and they're just so much better. It kind of makes the AC30 irrelevant and useless. That said, you can play with it. It is a challenge, but you can play with it. It's not impossible, and you'll see some awesome ranked TDM coming up. This is not live commentary, by the way, so maybe you'll notice a difference in the gameplay, you know, how good I was able to do with just a 4-star AC30 Shamrock. And it's nothing spectacular, but it's better than I've done with, like, I think better than I did with like the UNK 4-star, you know. So just, you know, I always say live commentary, blah blah blah, but it really does make a difference. And I think the upcoming gameplay is actually something that you might want to see, because it proves that you can actually do pretty good with a 4-star AC30 Shamrock. And here we go, we got our first match going down on Terminal Station. Got my trusty PW9 Tiger as my secondary, gives us pretty good portability. They did update the portability. It's not too recent now, but you know, it was relatively recently. I think they changed it from 660 to 680, which only 20 points, but definitely makes a difference, definitely helps. Brings it closer to the KG18, you know. KG18 having that 700 portability is really nice. So yeah, PW9 is a pretty good gun. I think I talked about it in like my last video or something. One of the recent ones, at least briefly, not in depth, but I like carrying it. I carry it pretty often, you know. If I don't need a launcher, I often find myself going to the PW9. It's just fun to play with. It's a good switch up from KG18 or anything else, so it's fun. But there's a good spot right there. Look at that. You can just sit here all day, man. It's skilled players will figure you out and take you out pretty easily if you stand there, but that's a good spot to stand if you're playing newer players, or you know, you could even get some really skilled players a couple times. Like, you see that, they just run in, you know, they're looking towards the stairs, that platform, you know, the other doorway at the end of the whatever building or whatever it is. And you can really catch them off guard by sitting behind that little box there. A little tip for you guys. At least it works for me. we see, I mean, we haven't died yet. I mean, we're doing pretty good, right? This is what happens when I don't do live commentary. You know, I'm not the best Afterpulse player, but I'm not that bad. I can hold my own out there. I know there's plenty of you that are better than me, and you know, I could name probably at least 10 people off the top of my head that are definitely better than me. But oh, there's X Cassini X. I don't know. He's in my Discord though. Shout out to you, and yeah, if anyone else listening right now wants to join my Discord, link is in the description as always, or you can find it on my website. There's also a Discord widget integration on my website. Nothing special, my amateur web development skills. But you can just see like I think you can see like who's currently online just by going to my website, which is, I don't know, kind of cool if you feel like stalking it. But if you're checking that, you might as well just join the Discord. And yeah, hopefully, you know, I've said it before, we'll get more active over time. It's just you know, setting a base for now. We got a couple hundred members. We don't really get too many games organized or whatever. A few people organize customs here and there, but you know, eventually, especially when I start streaming, it'll really become a useful server. So thanks to everyone who's hanging out, keeping that Discord alive. And yeah, it's mostly Afterpulse, but we do have several other games. Pretty much any game that I play on my YouTube, there's a lobby for that. You know, it's pretty much an extension of my YouTube channel, as opposed to being a clan, as opposed to being like you know, like some sort of group to organize games. I mean, that's kind of what it is, but it's more just an extension of my YouTube channel. So you should just know that before coming in, I guess. But yeah, let's see if we can get one more here. We got 5 seconds left. Oh, we got taken out real quick. What was that? 6-star A500 Shamrock. Gotta love that guy, man. My 6-star is so close to getting maxed out. But there we go. 10, 2, and 5 with a 4-star AC30 Shamrock. You see? That's that live commentary, man. It really gets you. And now we got another match going down on Raised for some more ranked team deathmatch with the 4-star AC30 Shamrock. Let's see what we can do here. Jumping in, switch to the PW9, try to get up there, be a little aggressive here. Probably not the best idea with the AC30. You know, not the best gun to be aggressive with. Ooh, that's a good gun to be aggressive with, the UNK, which intalkable was. I don't know if that means something in another language, but I'm pretty sure that's not English. But he ran up there real quick, took us out from the back. Ooh, we got him. We caught him on the reload. You could definitely see he was reloading there. That's a good kill there. Let's see. You know, tips for AC30. It's almost like the far end. You know, any bad gun, you know, quote unquote bad gun in Afterpulse. Tips for playing with it are really, you know, stick with your teammates. You see right here, I mean, I got this guy, you know, the teammate you saw die right there, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure I had another teammate behind me around my 7 o'clock-ish area. And so, you know, we basically had a 3-on-1 in that situation, and I was able to get the kill on that guy then, you know. That's just because I was with my team, and, you know, if it was 1 versus 1 versus that guy, the enemy, you know, I probably would have died. You know, like right there, I didn't have anybody really backing me up. So he takes me out pretty easily. So, you know, a tip, if you want to use bad guns or just, you know, lower star guns for newer players, you know, stick with your teammates. Don't annoy your teammates. Don't, like, troll them and stay right behind them and whatnot. But, you know, if you walk behind someone, it kind of, like, messes up their third-person view unless they're scoped in. You know, I'm sure you've experienced that if you've played this game even for a couple minutes. So, you know, don't follow your teammates too closely, but even without having any in-game communication, it's relatively easy to see what your teammates are doing and kind of tag along. Although, you know, I'm kind of being a hypocrite here and going lone wolf, but I don't know, I like to be a little more aggressive. I think the game is just boring if you I don't know if you sit back or let others dictate your style. I don't know. I'm tripping over my words because I've said before that I don't really have a problem with camping, and you know, if I'm holding down a spot pretty good, I'll sit there and have no problem racking up kills, and you know, I have no problem with anyone else doing that per se. Obviously it gets annoying, but you know, it's, if you're able to get to a spot, you're able to hold down that spot, then you know, props to you. You had the skills or abilities to do that, whether it's skills or whether it's pay to win overpowered weapons. You were able to get there, and you know, you should be able to rack up as many kills as you want until someone has the skills or ability to take you out, right? We got really lucky there. But you know, I don't have a problem with camping, but in general, not sure what it looks like in my videos, but in general, I like to be a little more aggressive, makes the game a little more fun, more like a Call of Duty type of style. I don't know, it's the first real shooter I ever played, which, you know, the whole Call of Duty thing is almost cliche at this point. It's just such a well-known game, I guess. Pretty much everyone has played it at some point. But, you know, it's like that. You just kind of run out, try to get a couple kills and die, run out, try to get a couple kills and die. And then there's, you know, your handful of players that get nukes every round because they're just that good. But, you know, they're still just running out and respawning, running out, respawning. You know, that's kind of my style of gameplay. But let's see how we did here. We got the victory, 11-6-1, top of the team with a 4-star AC30 Shamrock, man. I'm telling you, it's makes a huge difference when you're not doing live commentary. And now for the end of the video, we're going to combine this guy for a random 5-star, 100% guaranteed to be a Shamrock skinned weapon, and we'll see what it is here. I'll just throw in my burners. Alright, decided to burn some Shamrock weapons. We got quite a few from back to back and opening deals and whatnot, so no problem burning those. And we get a 5-star Nox K Shamrock. It's alright, I'll take it. I definitely want to build this guy, and a lot of people have been asking about it actually, so I'll get to that soon. I actually have the 4-star maxed. Should have that video coming as soon as possible. Then we'll move on 5-star, 6-star, whatever, and that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching, thanks for stopping by as always, and I'll catch you on the next one.